Jana.
42. 65.
Think of a clock. This one you can think of a clock.
60.
Yes. There's 12 numbers on a clock and 5 minutes between each number. So 5 times 12 is 60. There's 60 minutes in an hour. Mason and Braden, ready?
Right?
No, we're multiplying.
32. 33.
We haven't done 12 times tables, but we've done 3 times tables. 4. No, what's 12 times 3? If you don't know, if you know what 10 times 3 is, and then add 2 more 3s.
33. 39. 29.
All right. I think you're both out. The answer 36. Okay, now I did not say to give the answer because did you say it? Right before they said it? All right, move to Jensen. Okay, I think there's going to start being a time limit. Okay, in my head I'm going to count maybe like 10 seconds. Okay, so, are we ready? That was 12 times 3.
36.
Yes. See, I told you
I think we said it at the same time.
there would be duplicates.
We said it after me.
Ready? Jed.
This is a 2. 0.
Yes. Lucy and Braden.
32.
Yes. Okay. You don't want to do it? All right, now we'll go to Mackenzie. Ready? Yes. This is kind of a rhythm, a poem. 6 times 8 is 48. Ready? Noah and Jed. Yes.
There's an also saying, my mom taught me this,
Mhm.
6 times 7 is 52. No, 56.
7 times 8 is 56. So you're probably
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
5,
7
6,
times
7,
8.
8.
Yeah.
Ready?
50.
Yes. Micah, put that away, please.
25.
25.
Nine.
Ty,
0.
Alex. I think I heard Alex a little bit. Or was it a tie? Did I hear it wrong?
No.
I heard the Z first. Okay, Alex, go to Nicholas.
20.
Yes.
Grab reverse. 60 and 30.
30.
40.
Yes. Okay, you have to go back to Micah.
We did one more than.
Ready?
21.
Yes. Go to Autumn. We'll go around one more time.
Yeah. 14.
Yes.
28.
Yes.
45.
Tie.
45.
Yes. I tried to mix them up.
30.
Yes.
50.
Yes.
60.
Jensen.
18.
Yes. Mason. Put them away.
60.
Yes. Okay, now we'll go to Mackenzie. Ready?
18.
Yes.
6. 9.
Tie.
36.
Yes.
12.
Yes.
4.
Tie.
66.
Yes. Okay, go to Nicholas.
30.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Tie.
16. 40.
Yes.
14.
Yes. Okay, go back to Micah. Go back to Micah, and as soon as you get beat, the game's over. Ready?
50.
Tie.
36.
Yes.
40.
Tie.
72.
Yes. Very good.
5.
Tie.
28. 36. 35.
Hmm?
35.
35, yes.
2. 0. 0. Oh my gracious. Oh my goodness. 18.
Yes.
33.
Yes.
60.
Jensen. All right. Very good. So, who had the most? Was it Noah? And I didn't tell you this, but if you get all the way around the room back to your seat, you get you can get some out of the treasure box. All right. So Noah, you are almost there. All right, Noah, you can get candy. Okay, since you went the farthest. Yes.
I know everybody's score.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good job. You're a good secretary.
Yeah, I got them.
All right. Let's go ahead and we'll do mine's on math since your brain's all warmed up. Okay. Now your mouth should not be warmed up. Or if it is, you need to keep it closed. All right, let's do the first person in each row. Okay? So, Nicholas, Matthew, Dylan, Marissa, and Alex. Here we go. 7 plus 3 minus 9 plus 6 plus 8 equals. Yes. Next one. 12 minus 9 minus 3 plus 8 plus 8 equals.
16.
Last one. 12 minus 4 times 5 divided by 4 times 3 minus 3 equals
20.
27.
27. All right,
I had
very
that
good.
answer.
Second person in the row. So Jana, Logan, Jed, Mackenzie, Noah. Ready? 25 divided by 5 times 9 minus 5 plus 10 equals.
50.
Who said 15 first? I heard.
I said 50. It was Jen.
Was it Jed? I was thinking it was someone. It might have been. Tell you what, thought it was Noah,
Actually, I think it was both of us.
so I'll give Noah and Jed both one, because it may have been a tie. Okay, ready? 6 times 7 minus 2 divided by 4 plus 7 equals
30.
22.
no.
10.
Can we do it again?
Yes.
All right, one more time. 6 times 7 minus 2 divided by 4 plus 7.
17.
Yes. All right, last one. 11 minus 3 divided by 4 plus 8 times 5 equals.
50. 50.
All right, third person in the row. Braden, Mason, Jensen, Lucas, Lucy. It's hard to say Lucas, Lucy. All right, ready? 3 times 8 plus 3 minus 2 equals.
25.
Yes. Please don't bang. 10 divided by 2 plus 7 times 4 minus 3 equals.
45.
Yes. 7 plus 9 divided by 4 plus 5 times 3 equals.
27.
Yes. All right, Lucy, that was your 10th. Okay, and then the last person, the fourth person in the row. So Micah, Autumn, Jacob. Okay. 15 divided by 3 plus 6 times 6 minus 2 equals.
64.
Yes. 5 times 7 plus 1 divided by 4 minus 4 equals.
16.
I'll say it again. Okay, 5 times 7 Oh, no, I'm sorry. 15 divided by 3.
5.
I wasn't done. 15 divided by 3 plus 6 times 6 minus 2 equals,
64.
yes. Did I do that one twice?
Yes, you did it the first time, and then you did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, okay.
And then you did.
Well, anyway, you got it, same answer, so that's good. All right, here we go. 17 minus 9 divided by 4 plus 5 times 6 equals
54. 49. 42.
yes. All right, Micah, that was your fifth. 10. All right.
I wonder
The closest person to 10 is, well, Jacob has 8, Jensen has 8, and Jed has 7.
How much do I have?
Oh, I'm not telling everybody. Okay,
That's
I'll tell you when you have 10. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to work on a review page that will be very similar to what your test will be tomorrow. And then for your homework, you also have a review page. Okay? Autumn, do you have a question?
Can we do? Can the last one do another one since you did the same one twice?
No. I accidentally did it twice, but I still could have. You could have given the answer, I guess. That was my fault, but you still can do the math again. Okay, so anyway, let's just move on. Go ahead and prepare for math. And open your math book to page 52. I'm sorry, 51. Autumn, it would be hard to go back and give you another one, because I already gave him 2 points for it. All right, page 51. Let's do the page together, and that way you have the correct answers so that you can use it to study for your test. All right, so the first section says that we need to write the related subtraction fact to find the missing addend. Okay, whoever's humming, it sounds very nice, but can you please stop? All right, so in order to find the missing addend, we have to do the opposite of what it says to do. So if we have 7 plus n equals 16. Now, since they're on opposite sides of the equal sign, we're going to put them on the same side, but in order to do that, you have to change your operation. So here we're adding. What's the opposite of adding? Just subtracting. So in order to find n, we're going to take our numbers, which are 16 and 7, and we're going to subtract them. So 16 minus 7 is what n will equal. Okay, so write that down. And then, so what is 16 minus 7? Oh no, 9. N equals 9. Okay. Really, they have on this second step, they have you say 16 minus 7 equals 9, but I like to put the N there. Okay. Number 2. We've got 516 plus N equals 832. So what's the related subtraction fact, Jensen?
832 minus 516
Right,
equals N.
right.
It's hard to find out what N is on this.
Okay, now this one you might have to just do off on the side.
I know in my head.
So you're gonna do it vertically like this. Okay, so you're gonna need to borrow. So borrow from the 3, that becomes 2, and then this becomes 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 8 minus 5 is 3. So that means that N equals 316.
Yay!
Number 3, 73 plus N equals 121. So let me have Matthew. Can you tell me what the related subtraction fact is?
121 minus 73.
Good. Anyone do that in their head? Jensen? You're gonna have to borrow in your head.
Okay. It would be because 121. You can't do 1 minus 3. So you have to borrow from the 2, make that 2 a 1, and then
Yeah, this might.
11 minus 3 equals 8.
Mhm.
And then 1 minus 3, you can't do that. So you gotta take away the 2. Then it's 11. 110 minus 70 equals 30. So 38. No.
Actually, you're close. Okay, you know one way. So really, what we did, we borrowed from here. This became 11 minus 3 was 8. So instead of saying, okay, well I can't subtract 1 minus 7. I'm going to go over here and borrow from this one and make it a 0 and make that 11. You could just look at these two numbers as being 11, 1 and 1. 11 minus 7 is 4. But if that's confusing, you can borrow.
Oh.
So 48, N equals 48. All right. Any questions on related subtraction facts? All right. Next part is rounding to the place with the greatest value to estimate, and then writing the number. So, number 4, the number is 463. Which digit has the greatest value? It must be the 6, right? Because 6 is the biggest digit.
Nope.
Is it?
No.
No, because the 6 is only in the tens place. So it's 6, it really means 60, but the 4 is in the hundreds place, so that means 400. So we're going to estimate to the hundreds place. So are we going to estimate up or down? Up to 500. Right, so number 4 is 500. Because we looked at the 6, right? Right, we looked over here, and 6 means it's 1 to 4, stay on the floor, 5 to 9, climb the vine. So 6 means we climbed the vine, which means we would round up to 500. 3,269. All right, so 3 is the greatest value, right? So let's look at our 2. Does that mean we're gonna round up or
Down.
So what are we rounding to?
3,000.
3,000. And then number 6 is 65,084. Okay, so which digit is the greatest value?
5.
Is the 6. So look at your 5. Are we gonna round up? Yes. Because 5 to 9, climb the vine. So round up to 70,000. Good. Next is complete the table. So they're giving us the number, and we need to add 1,000 or subtract 1,000. So you don't need to go over here and do the math. You can just do it right here even. So if we're gonna add 1,000 to 3,126, all we need to do is look at the thousands place and add a 1. Right, so it becomes 4,126. And then if we want to have 1,000 less,
126.
2,000, right, we're looking at our thousands place. So that gets 1,000 less. 2,126. Alright, now we have 8,673. How are we gonna make that be 1,000 more?
9,670.
Right?
Oh, snake.
And then what about 1,000 less? 7,673. Okay, now that was adding 1,000. The next chart, we're going to add 10,000. So, which basically means all we're just going to do is look in our 10,000s place. Don't make it harder than it is. You don't really need to add off on the corner. So, alright, so look at our 10,000s place. We have a 1. If we're gonna, okay, so what are we gonna do if we add 10,000? What's our 1 gonna become?
25,261.
25,261. And then what if we subtract 10,000?
5,261.
Right, because we wouldn't write 05261, right? We wouldn't go like this. Okay, it's the same as just leaving the 0 off and saying 5,261. Okay, so we're either going to go up 1 or down 1. Our next number is 54,928. So again, look at your 10,000s place. If we're going to add 10,000, we go up.
64,928.
Right, 64,928. And then if we're 10,000 less,
44,928.
very good. Does anybody have a question about these? Okay, all right. Don't feel bad about asking questions. I used to ask tons of questions in school, and I still ask tons of questions in my teachers' meetings. Micah, you may move your pen. It's not kind. Alright, so on the next part, we're going to round each number to the place with the greatest value to estimate, and then we're gonna solve. So you will be doing some estimating on your test. Alright, so 65,286 will round up to, or I just told you, we're gonna round up or down?
Up.
Up to 70,000. And then we're adding,
20.
are we gonna add, is it gonna be 24,872? Is that gonna round up to 30 or down to 20?
Down to 20.
Down to 20. Okay, so add all our zeros, 0, 0, 0 with 7 plus 2 is 9. So our answer should be around 90,000. And then we're gonna actually solve. So go ahead and solve on your paper. Alright, let's see if you got the right answer. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. So you're going to put your 5, carry your 1. Okay, now look, I see a 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. And then I see another 10, because 1 and 4 is 5, and 5 and 5 is 10. So
158.
no, it's, oh yeah, sorry. Right, 90,158. How many of you got that correct?
I needed more time, so.
You needed more time, sorry. How many of you would have gotten it right if I gave you more time? Alright, so that was number 11. Okay, number 12, which is actually up here. I'll do that so it's not confusing. Alright, so are we going to estimate 4,829 up to 5,000 or down to 4,000?
Up to 5.
Right, up to 5,000. What about 3,252, up or down?
Down.
Down to 3,000. And then 3,524,
4.
up to 4,000. And I ran out of room. Add them and you get 0, 0, 0. 5 plus 3 is 8. And 8 plus 4 is 12. So 12,000 is your estimated answer. So now we're going to actually solve. Oops. Okay, so help me out. Ready? Let's look for tens, but we've got, see, in this case, I would probably do 4 and 2 is 6. 9 plus 6 is
15.
15. Put your 5, carry your 1. Now here I can see that 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. And 5 plus 5 is 10. And then 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11, and 11 plus 5 is 16. Carry your 1. Now, I can see that 3 plus 3, that's easy, 6. And I know that 6 plus 4 is 10, and then add a 1, and you get 11. So 11,605.
I had more time and I got it correct.
Good. are we gonna estimate $6.43? Is that gonna go up to $7 or down to $6?
Down to $6. Down to $6.
Right, $6.
Down to $6.
Down to $6. And then $2.95 rounds
Up to $3.
up, right, up to $3. Add them together and you get, or no, we're subtracting. You need to be careful.
I forget that sometimes.
Yeah. So what's $6 minus $3?
$3.
$3. Did you have a question or you wanted to give the answer?
I have a question.
Okay.
So, on our test, and if we have one of these, do we have to put the second equation, like, do we have to put that minus sign, or can we just replace it with a minus?
Do you have to put the money sign?
No, like, for the $300, do we have to put the money sign, or can we just put it minus?
I guess it's okay if you just do the minus. As long as your final answer has the
Because
dollar
the
sign.
6 already tells me it's money.
Right. That's fine. I think I actually don't put the dollar sign a lot of times. I mean, technically you probably should, but I'm not gonna count all points. Okay, so now we're going to solve $6.43 minus $2.95. Okie dokie, let's subtract. So 3 minus 5, can we take 5 from 3?
No.
No way, so we need to borrow. Thankfully, our 4 is nice and gave us a 10. Okay, so what we borrowed, we're gonna add to the front of the 3. So now we have 13 minus 5 is 8. Alright, can we subtract 3 minus 9? No. So we need to borrow from the 6, so that becomes 5, and our 3 becomes 13. What's 13 minus 9?
7. Wait, sorry. 2.
Okay, I always pretend the 9's a 10.
4.
Yes. I always think, okay, 13 minus 10 is 3, and then add another 1.
I count up.
Do you?
Yeah.
So $4 or decimal point, and then 5 minus 2 is 3. Good. So $3.48. And then the last one is, who can tell me what we're gonna estimate first? 57,824 rounds, what? You can just say it. Up to what?
60,000. Same.
Up to 60,000. And then 28,000 rounds up to 30,000. And then we are subtracting. So what is 60,000 minus 30,000?
30,000.
30,000.
Just like in the other problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, solve. Okay, go ahead and solve and see if you get the same answer. Alright, I'm gonna solve on the board and you see if you got the same answer as me. So 4 minus 7, you cannot do that, so we need to borrow from our 2. 16 minus 7 is 7. 1 minus 5, can't do that. So come borrow from your 8. That becomes 7, and this becomes 11. So 11 minus 5 is 6. 7 minus 2 is 5. 7 minus 8, we cannot do that. So borrow. This becomes 17. So 17 minus 8 is 9. And 4 minus 2 is 2. So 29,567. How many of you got that correct? Awesome. All right. I think what I'm going to do is on the back of your math page, I'd like you to work on that, and in 15 minutes, or unless you finish earlier than that, we'll go over the answers and we'll check our page. Okay? So we're gonna do the whole page. All right? If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll come to your desk and we'll check in 15 minutes. Number 15, your answer should have been 14,041. Okay? And if you got the wrong answer, just underneath write the correct answer.
What if we got it right?
If you got it right, you can, if you want to put a little check mark next to it or whatever, just so you know you got it right. Number 16 is $92.52. Number 17, 75,252. I'm gonna switch markers because this one's Number 18, 630,630. Number 19, 977. Number 20, $96.45. Number 21, 83,678. Number 22, 788,378. Number 23, 44,062. 24, 2,752. Number 25, $82.08. 26, $391,000 and I said that wrong. $391,338. There was no decimal point, but there was a dollar sign. Number 27. So you had to write the related facts for the fact family. So 8, and since 8 and 8 is the same number, you wouldn't say 8 plus 8 equals 16, but 8 plus 8 also equals 16, because it's this 8. You can't the commutative property doesn't really apply, because it doesn't matter if you switch the 8s. 8 plus 8 equals 16, and 16 minus 8 equals 8. 28. Now in this case, we have 4 because we have 3 different numbers. So you should have 6 plus 7 equals 13. And then the commutative property, we're going to switch these. 7 plus 6 equals 13. Then we have 13 minus 6 equals 7. And 13 minus 7 equals 6. Does everyone have these answers?
No.
15 through 22?
Yeah.
I didn't get,
No, I didn't get it.
Alright, jot them down real quick if you didn't get them yet. Who still needs them? The answers? Right, just right here. Alright, I'm gonna erase these so I can have room to write more answers. Okay, 29. Oops. Okay. Alright, we've got a story problem. So you had the amount of pounds and another amount of pounds. How many pounds did both boats catch? So both is the clue word for adding. So you had to add those two amounts. So your answer is 31,430 plus 52,620, and that equals 84,050 pounds. And then for 30, the clue word, how much more? So it's the same as this, how many more, except in this case, how much more because it's dollars. That's why they said how much. So the clue is leads us to subtract. So we're gonna subtract our amounts. $97.23 minus $89.97, and that equals $7.26 that you do. You don't need a label for money. All right. How many of you
Wait,